Hello again. Welcome to the study. Explain this, please. Mine horn is exalted in the Lord. 1 Samuel 2 and verse 1. What does that mean? What is mine horn exalted? What does it mean? Well, this was Hannah's triumphant cry. Job, stripped of all his glory, could have said, I have defiled my horns in the dust. You see, a horn is and was an emblem of power and authority. Two verses of scripture come to mind. 1 Samuel 2 and 1. Again, Hannah prayed and said, My heart rejoiced in the Lord. Mine horn is exalted in the Lord. My mouth is enlarged over mine enemies, because I rejoiced in my salvation. Because I rejoice in thy salvation. We go to the New Testament, Luke chapter 1, verse 69. And he hath raised up an horn of salvation for us in the house of his servant David. Well, here's what we see. A horn, what is it? Well, it's strength and power. The horn is a common symbol for strength and power seen in various different passages. For example, the book of Psalms, God is referred to as the horn of salvation, signifying divine strength and protection. A royalty and authority. In some cases, the horn is associated with kings and kingdoms. For instance, the book of Daniel and also the book of Revelation use the imagery of horns to symbolize kings or leaders in their authority. And then finally, the altar horns. In the context of the tabernacle and the temple, the horns of the altar were projections on the four corners of the altar. They were used in sacrificial rituals and could serve as a place of asylum or refuge. In other words, if you went into there and you grabbed a hold of the horns of the altar, you were supposed to be safe. Well, an interesting passage of scripture in 1 Kings chapter 1, verse 50 and 51. And Adonijah feared because of Solomon, and rose and went and caught hold of the horns of the altar. Now he goes in, grabs the altar, grabs the horns of the altar. That's where there's supposed to be, strength and power and refuge, if you will. In verse 51, and it was told Solomon, saying, Behold, Adonijah fears King Solomon. For lo, he has caught hold of the horns of the altar, saying, Let King Solomon swear to me today that he will not slay his servant with the sword. Yeah, lots going on back in those days, but understand when they talk about a horn, it's ordinarily strength and power. What happened to Adonijah? Well, I could tell you, but I think I'll let you scope that out for yourself. So until we see you again, that'll be the flip side. Be blessed, be safe. We'll see you then.